Alright, today, eggplant frying 101. So, I've had some of you ask me about my food that I cook. And, yeah, Teresa's dad and I owned an Italian restaurant. So, I'm going to do a quick video on eggplant frying 101. If you are new to doing Italian food, well, just watch this quick video and you won't be. So, of course, I've washed my hands, and if I was in the restaurant, I'd be wearing gloves, but I'm frying this up at home, so this is just Teresa and I. My oil is ready, so I figured I would show you how to do this real quick. It's very time consuming. If you are planning on frying some eggplant, it'll take you, I would say, about 30 minutes per eggplant, maybe less if you're faster. I do it pretty quick because I've done it a million times. But now you can use these eggplants for fried eggplant sandwiches is what we're doing today. And you can use them for eggplant parmesan. If you haven't had eggplant parmesan, eggplant is one of the nightshade vegetables, and it actually is like mushrooms, where it kind of has, I won't say meaty taste, but a lot of people will use it except, instead of meat. So you can do eggplant parmesan, and I'll do another video on the eggplant parm that I do and how I do it. We're just going to fry up one eggplant today because Teresa wants to have some fried eggplant sandwiches. So we're just going to do one eggplant today. And basically this is it. Make sure that you, now there's different variations. People do it all different kinds of ways. But I will tell you, when it comes to cooking in general, it's all about the love. So you got to have love in there. Especially baking. I'm more of a baker, but I can cook very well. And so you're just gonna, I like to use these plastic containers because I don't throw my flour or breadcrumbs away. I just put them in the fridge, and that way if I have them in a container, I put the lids on and no microorganisms will grow in there, and just put them in the fridge and use them for next time instead of throwing your breadcrumbs away. Quick little tip there. So I'm just putting these in the oil. Once that's full, I will show you what they need to look like when they come out of the oil. But just real quick, this is 1 egg in here. I do 1 egg at a time. I don't like to waste eggs. So I'll just do 1 egg and a little milk. Not a lot of milk, just a little tiny bit. Some people use no milk. I like the milk because it makes it a little thinner. I'm just lightly breading these. And I'll finish these up and we'll be back to frying. Alright, we're back. So we're frying these eggplants. I flipped over a couple. I am using a fork. This is like I use one pan to fry with, so not really too worried about the nonstick, but it's just easier for me to use a fork. I don't really touch the bottom. So you want to get them kind of a golden brown, and then have your paper towel here. Of course you're going to layer this, so as soon as I fill this paper towel up, I'm going to put another paper towel, and so on and so on and so on. But this is super easy. We love this dish. When we make the sandwiches, I'll show you what the sandwiches look like. I've gotten so good at doing eggplant that I can flour and egg and do all that while I'm cooking. But yeah, if you haven't tried eggplant, I don't particularly like it, like just not breaded, but some people like marinated eggplant, but it's really good food, and it's very inexpensive typically. We're lucky here in Las Vegas because our 99-cent stores have organic vegetables, so I normally get these two. So in the first part of the video you saw that one eggplant, and then the one I cut up. I normally get 2 eggplants for $1, so that's pretty cheap. So this one's done. You just want to get them golden brown on each side. Drain off the oil as much as possible. We don't want oil. And it's kind of like one of those things, it's a dance. So 1 in, 1 out, 2 in, 1 out. So you're just watching your oil. Of course, when you're doing this, please don't leave the kitchen because it could be very dangerous with having oil live. We'll turn that up just a little bit. But like I said, 1 eggplant should take you about 30 minutes to bread and then fry. So it's not that much of a hassle. You just got to have the ingredients, which is eggplant, eggs. I like Parsley Flakes. Some people don't use those. A little milk, flour, all-purpose flour, and breadcrumbs, and of course oil. I'm using a vegetable oil. You can also use a canola oil if you like. I'll turn this up. I had to turn it down because it was a little warm. And that's it. So we'll be back with the eggplant sandwiches. Alright, the eggplant's all done and fried, and it looks beautiful. So I went ahead and toasted some bread. We only use Best Foods or west of the Mississippi or Hellman's east of the Mississippi in this house. But if you want to, put some mayo or some... I have never had mustard on it, so I don't know how mustard would be. But your favorite condiments. We do mayo on both sides. Teresa likes her mayonnaise. And you can do this untoasted or toasted. I normally put, depending on the size of the eggplant, like these are pretty good size. I like to put 3, but you can just put 2 if you want. And I'll take a little guy here. And then you can also add bacon. If you had some bacon slices. We love spinach. We eat a lot of spinach in our house. So if you get a bag of spinach, we have this Fresh Express one. It comes pre-washed. And I'm picking out little leaves right now. And just pile those up. I'm also going to put a little bit of onion. You can really do whatever you want, whatever you like on your sandwich, whatever your fancy is. You can also do this on a sub roll. These are really good on sub rolls. And people do eggplant, just fried eggplant sandwich with sauce too. You'll see that in restaurants. And then we'll just take our serrated bread knife and cut that in half. And we can serve this with chips, or sometimes we'll have French fries. But that's our fried eggplant sandwich, and it's just absolutely so scrumptious. So remember, all you really need is eggplant, eggs, flour, and breadcrumbs. Parsley flakes are optional. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll bring you some more real soon.
I gave you my heart.